Hey there, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. If you are brand new to my channel, yay, welcome. I've been waiting for you. And if you're a returning subscriber, yay, thanks so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. So my subscribers already know that my goal is to save you time and money by giving you the scoop on filmmaking quality and content. So you can decide whether or not you want to spend time or money watching a particular film. So today the movie I'm reviewing is called The Uninvited. The film is rated R. It's an hour and 37 minutes. And my movie review mom grade is, drumroll, an A. I thought it was really well done. So I'm going to first give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'm going to point out things I liked, things I didn't. I'll offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about if you watch this with other people, funny lines, interesting lines, and we'll finish up with recommendations for other films that are sort of similar that you might also really like. Sound good? All right. So in a nutshell, the story is about a former actress in Hollywood Hills who is now married and a stay-at-home mom. She and her husband throw a party with some A-listers in the movie industry when an elderly woman arrives at their home, claiming it as her own. The insightful comedy was written and directed by Nadia Connors. Already the film has won Best Drama at the San Diego Film Festival. Congrats to the whole team. Quick tips for parents. Kids are definitely going to be bored. There is some crude language as well as profanity and F-bombs. There's alcohol and cigarettes and drugs. We see some people snort lines of cocaine during the party, and we see a lot of cleavage on these, glamorous celebrities. Some of the themes that are illustrated well are womanhood, motherhood, aging and dementia, the desire to be important, kindness, identity, relationships, love and loss, regret, infidelity, life's expectations, time, marriage, and Hollywood standards of beauty and success. So here's the long list of things I really liked about this film. First of all, the leads are fantastic and include Walton Goggins, Elizabeth Reeser, and Lois Smith. Other outstanding cast members include Pedro Pascal, Rufus Sewell, Michael Panis, Eva de Dominici, and Kate Comer. The pacing is energetic with enough quiet moments to really think about some of the things that people have said. The dialogue is witty, deep, and leaves you in a very reflective mood. A photographer takes pictures of the party guests' auras, which I thought was super interesting. Have you ever been to a party or ever had that done? I would love to have that done on me. It'd be super interesting. The story that Rose tells her son offers intriguing metaphors about love and life. Now, when I looked back at my notes of the things that I didn't like, I really only wrote one thing because I did enjoy the movie so much. And that is just, I can always do without the profanity, drunkenness, drugs, sex, all of that kind of stuff. However, that's what the movie is about. And for illustrating Hollywood and its glamour and its parties and all of that, I thought it did a really good job. I also write down funny lines and interesting lines as I'm watching movies, and I write them down just so that I can show them and share them with you so you can get a taste for the dialogue and the script writing quality. You can see all of them on my written review at moviereviewmom.com, but I'm going to share some of them with you right now. So for example, Walton Goggins says to his wife, or just take that back, he says it to somebody else, and he says, and Rose said, I couldn't survive the apocalypse, because he's, trying to survive this party and mingle with the guests and take care of this old lady who just shows up at the house, and his wife who's obsessed with this old lady, and on and on and on. Anyway, I thought that was just kind of funny. The movie has a lot of humor, subtle humor embedded in the dialogue. It's not like this laugh out loud comedy, but I should have written down a lot more of the humorous lines, but I only wrote down a couple. And one is spoken by Rose, who's played beautifully by Elizabeth Reeser, and she says, quote, that doesn't even sound remotely like a sentence your brain could manufacture, as she's, talking to her husband and he says something. And I just thought that was kind of funny. Then I wrote down a ton of really interesting lines. So she and her husband, Elizabeth Reeser and Walton Goggins, are arguing before the party's even started, but throughout the entire party. And she says to him finally in frustration, I want you to feel something, because he's sort of robotic and has gotten into the routine of life, and they're not happy. Neither one of them are really happy with their marriage and life in general. And I thought that that was really interesting. And that's one of the things that I love about movies that are done well, is they make you feel something. And then I thought this other line was interesting that she says, quote, without a sense of time, we'd just be lost, alone in the dark. I thought that was really interesting, because that's one thing we can never get back, no matter how much money we have or how much begging we do. It's used, it's over, right? And then I thought this was interesting. Helen is the older lady, and there's swearing going on throughout the whole movie. And she says to Walton, who swears, and she says, you swear too much. It cheapens life. What's the good of even getting dressed in the morning if all is obscenity? And he just kind of is taken aback. And I thought, whoa, that's an interesting thing to say. And of course, I agree with it, because I don't swear. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. And then there's another conversation that was so raw and honest and heartbreaking. And that's when Rose, who's again played by Elizabeth Reeser, is talking with this other fancy A-list celebrity. And she says, the celebrity says to her, I thought you liked being a mother, because Elizabeth Reeser is just, exhausted and complaining. And she says, no, I do not. It's lonely. And no one tells you that no matter how much help you seek from experts, there's no way to fix that loneliness, because the person you miss is yourself. And wow, as a mother of 4 sons, that quote hit me hard, because it's true. I love being a mother. I love my sons, but the fact that motherhood is lonely and that you do lose yourself is really true. And oftentimes I feel like, in fact, I just said this not that long ago. I said to my husband, I feel like I've lost myself. I feel like I'm not myself anymore. And now, don't get me wrong, because I just said I love being a mother. I love my boys. I am so honored and grateful that I had the privilege to be a mother. But I thought that those elements that she shared were really interesting. All right, so whenever I watch movies, I instantly think of other movies that I want to tell you about in case you haven't seen them. So the first movie I wanted to share with you is called Memory. It has to do with aging and memory loss, dementia, but even early onset Alzheimer's. And it's really well done. Stars Jessica Chastain. The next movie is Here Today. And these are similar themes where they are looking at aging and dementia and losing yourself. And if you're the loved one, you are losing yourself. But if you're the loved one of the person with dementia, you're losing your loved one. And so it goes into all of that. And then the last one is a little bit different. It's called Lauren and Rose. And it is a film writer who gets to interview and develop a relationship with this A-list Hollywood celebrity who then ages, and what he learns about life and love and filmmaking. And it's really touching. And in fact, I did a movie review of that one, but I also did an interview with the director and the star of that movie. And so definitely catch those. So again, that movie is called Lauren and Rose. And if you're a director or a movie star or anybody on the cast or crew, I would love to interview you. Obviously, I'm obsessed with film and I want to know everything about it and everything about your experiences. All right, so when you get a minute, run over and follow me on social media. I'm everywhere. You can go to Instagram, for example, and find me as Movie Review Mom, but you can also find my author site called Trina Boice, because that's my name, where you can learn about my 33 books when they go for free on Amazon, my online courses, my products, and my other shenanigans. Thank you so much for your support. And by the way, you can click down below in the description and see the links to those movies so you can quickly find those. Have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.